Welcome to the first of Coach Jock Tech days. We're going to start off with some drills, then a little bit of activation after. I know you guys are coming from a run, so we're going to make sure we're not going too crazy the first few weeks, and we're going to get a little bit more intense in week 5 through 8 and so on and so on. But the first 4 or 5 weeks are just going to be getting you used to doing drills after a run, making sure that you activate the muscles, making sure that you don't cramp up after you do a run, and just making sure you stay healthy, because that's the most important thing, is staying healthy, right? So the first one, you just finished running, you find about 30 meters of grass, because you don't want that impact, right? So you want 30 meters of grass and just ease into it. We're going to do a nice easy stretch. Take it nice and slow. Whenever you do this stretch, you want to make sure that you're dorsiflexing when you pull up, right? Dorsiflex, go nice and slow.
And by dorsiflex, Coach, you mean getting that toe pointed towards the sky?
Yes, get that toe pointed towards the sky. Dorsiflex is what you're going to want to do at the end of a cross-country race when you're sprinting to the finish line, all right? You've probably heard a bunch of times from your coaches to be a sprinter, right? So that's what you're going to want to do, is dorsiflex. Bring it in nice and slow. All right. So 30 meters there, and then you just do this on the way back. We're going to do a nice light hamstring stretch, or quad stretch. Just kind of loosen up those quads from that run. Getting those muscles ready to do some drills. You don't want to pull. You don't want to do this when you do the stretch. Okay? You just want it nice and light. The majority of your work is going to come from the drills, right? So this is just kind of to get the quads moving a little bit, get the body moving a little differently than you were just running. You keep it nice and try to keep your balance. It gets a little tough, especially after a run. All right. Shake the legs out. So the first actual drill we're gonna do are some A-B skips. Now with the A-B skips, it's kind of just like we did with the stretch, right? Again, you want to dorsiflex when you come up. You'll be hopping a little bit. You might get a little tired, but that's good. Get your heart rate going a little bit. And notice what I'm doing with my arms, right? Alternating A-B skips. You alternate the leg that goes up and the arm that comes up, just like running. Okay, you want this to be as similar to running as possible. 30 meters, and then you go back, right?
Knee in front, knee to the side.
Yep, knee in front, knee to the side. Keep that dorsiflex as you go up. It may feel a little awkward at first, but I promise you, it'll eventually feel natural. All right. All right, that's drill 1.
Excellent.
Drill 2 will be straight leg, right? Just keeping your knees straight, dorsiflex when you go straight, right at this point, and you just keep the same running motion, right? And as you get more advanced with this drill, you're going to want to do is snap the foot back down, all right? Snap the foot back down. All right, you shake it off. Shake it off. And just do the same thing back. So we're going to be doing each drill twice, about 30 meters, total of 60. And look at my posture. I am standing straight, snapping, just like running. Now, after these 2 drills, you're probably a little tired, so we're going to take it nice and easy and do squat toe touch. So just take a couple of steps forward, squat, few steps, touch your toes, right? So when you do this, you're gonna feel it down here. It's gonna be light, don't hold it, all right? All this stuff is supposed to be active, getting your body moving, dynamic. You don't wanna hold anything just yet. Okay, when you hold a stretch, you're telling your body to cool down. We're done doing stuff, relax the muscles. All right, when you do a squat, you want your chest to be up, the lungs to be open.
Knees above your feet.
Knees above your feet. You don't want to do a squat like this. You want balance, perfect balance.
So feet about shoulder width apart.
Yes.
All right.
Width apart. Then same thing back. All right. It's nice and easy. For a lot of you get to catch your breath here. Get ready for your next couple of exercises. Bring it in nice and easy, right? You don't have to go fast in this, all right? Some drills are gonna be a little bit faster. Some drills are gonna be a little bit slower, but each drill has a purpose. Right, shake it off. And then after that, we'll do toe touches. So again, it's just on the third step. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right.
So your leg's not totally straight, but you are trying to keep it somewhat straight as you can.
Straight.
Yep.
Yeah, you don't want to go too straight.
And pull your hamstring.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. All right. And again, notice that what I'm doing is alternating, right? Because when you're running, your body's alternating to keep balance. So you just nice and easy. 30 meters back. Again, you want to stay straight. Keep your body straight, no slouching. Don't go like this. Throws your body off. There we go, nice and easy. And then do the same thing, but this time reach to the ground. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So in this drill, you want to keep your balance as well as you can. You like to keep your leg not completely straight, but almost straight. What you want to do is keep your hips parallel to the ground. It gets a little tougher when you're on the grass. Sometimes it might be a little uneven, but it's the effort that counts. You will get better with this drill over time. Take some practice. All right, it's 30 meters, same thing back. Again, notice everything is on a count, okay? You're not taking 6 steps, then 2 steps, and 5 steps. It's always 3 steps. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right. Now you got a little bit of looseness in your legs. Now you work through the quads. You did a little bit of hamstring stuff. Did some calves. Now we're going to start doing some running motion type stuff. Okay, we're going to do some B walks, A walks, right? So these are just basically sprinting motion. Dorsiflex again when you come up. Hold it very briefly. Very briefly. We're going to do these for 20 meters, right? Then we're going to do the same thing backwards. this is what you want to look like at the top, okay? Right here. Just like when you're sprinting the finish line. All right, so now you got the legs warmed up. You're gonna do the same thing in a running motion, okay? Nice and warm out.
That's the point, right? Right before a workout, right before a race.
All right. Now, with these marching runs, notice that my down leg is almost straight, right? And my up leg is parallel. Dorsiflex at the top, just like sprinting. You might feel these a little bit, but these are gonna help your sprint form, your finishing form, the last 800, 400, 200 meters of a race. You'll feel a lot better. You'll move better, running with better form. The next one is gonna be a lunge, right? Just alternating lunges. Again, it's 3 steps. Lunge, light touch on the ground. That's it, just like that. Now with the lunge, you don't wanna go forward like this. All right, that's creating undue stress on your body. We're gonna keep your torso straight, nice and easy.
You don't want to put your hands on your knees when you go down.
Yeah, you don't want to put your hands on your knees when you go down. You don't want to reach too far forward like this. So that's setting yourself up. You're going to be nice and square, okay? Again, just a light touch on the ground and bring it back up. If you find yourself having to push yourself back up, you're either reaching too far forward or your feet are too close. If you're like this, you're not going to feel balanced. You might feel like, wavering a little bit. So again, you want to be as square as possible. Keep your torso straight. There you go. All right. And after that, just nice and easy skips. Just nice and easy. You're gonna shake some of those drills off your legs. Now again, you notice that I'm alternating my hands, my feet. Everything we do is gonna be like running, okay? Nothing's not going to help your running. So you wanna stick as close as possible to your running form. So even the back skips, you see alternating, arms coming up, going down. What you don't want to do is go like that, okay? You want to try to keep your feet forward or right under you. After the skips, just do a couple of nice easy excels, it's nice and easy. When you do these excels, you're trying to incorporate everything you just did into the excels. You want to keep your legs up, you want to keep your torso straight, you don't want to shift too much. These are supposed to be easy, don't go too fast. If you happen to go fast and feeling good, sometimes it's all right, but you want to make sure you're not trying to sprint these, okay? You just want to go nice and easy and get the legs moving, get the body going. We'll do 2 the first time around.
Okay.
Because again, you're doing these drills, right? And these drills will get a little bit longer, a little bit tougher. So you don't want to do too much. And you still have some activation stuff to do, right? You just want to loosen up the legs a little bit from the drills, nice and easy. You always want to walk back, all right? This is not supposed to be a hard workout. This is not supposed to be a workout. It gets your heart going a little bit, gets your legs moving, and that should be it. Eventually, as you get better at these, you might feel it a little bit, but they should always feel good, right? So after you do the excels, come back. We'll do some prone and supine stretches. Find a nice piece of grass. Easy again. I think you hear me emphasizing easy. You don't want to go too crazy in these drills, right? These are just prone and supine. So this is just, bringing your leg up where your hands are. It's nice and easy. All right, you do 10. Notice that my shoulders don't leave the ground. My lower back hardly leaves the ground. You're just going from left to right. After you do that, flip, you do the same thing. Right? You might not be able to bring them all the way up to your hand. That's okay. You'll get better at them. So you do each drill twice. You might hear a little cracking on the first one. That's your body aligning. So 10 each side. Again, easy. You don't want your leg to be too straight. Similar philosophy with these. It's going to keep your chest, stomach on the ground. What you don't want to do is go like this. This is dangerous. Don't do this.
I want to keep that chest as close to the ground as possible the whole time.
Yes. And so this here might get a little tricky. After you do 10, we're going to do some hurdle drills. And the first hurdle drill is going to go from this exercise to this exercise.
All in one motion.
All in one motion, okay? Again, I'll do it again. The same philosophy, you're going from this exercise. You keep this leg straight to this exercise, all right? And that's it, and you go, you just alternate. I'll do these nice and slow so you see the motion.
From your stomach into the hurdle position.
This might take a few rounds of practice. It's okay, sometimes it messes me up too. So you do 10 of these total, so 5 on each side. After the 10 total, do these. So these are supposed to be easy. You make sure your heel isn't all the way to your butt. All right, you got a little space here. Make sure that you're not shifting too much when you do this. You want to stay, your posture stays straight, your legs stay to the ground. You don't want to be like this. All right, you get a better stretch when you do this. You're okay putting your hands back. Don't go too far back. Again, you want your torso to be as straight as possible. And you just do 10 easy. All right, 7, 8, 9, 10. And same thing with the other side. 1, 2. So when you bring it up, you want this to be, you want your foot to be parallel to the ground. All right. If it's uncomfortable, if you're hitting your knee when you go down, you're too close, pull it back a little bit. If it hurts, you're probably a little too far. You can't go all the way up. So making sure your foot is parallel to the ground is a good indication of where your foot should be. All right. 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, and you do 2 rounds of those. Okay, so you go back to doing this. As you get better at these, you'll get faster. It'll be automatic. It'll be nice and easy. While you're out here, enjoy the nice summer day or fall day.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you get this workout in nice and early, you won't be sweating your butt off. I miscounted.
8, 9, 10. There you
Right.
go.
After that, we'll bring one of your legs up, just like this. Torso straight, and you'll just do 10 raises, just like that. You dorsiflex your toe again. You'll get that stretch in your calf. You'll feel a little bit in your hip flexor up here. And switch it. Again, you're not trying to go as high as possible. You're just trying to get a nice solid motion with toe tap.
Keeping that leg straight.
Yeah, keep that leg straight. If you want to get a little bit more of a workout, you can always twist in a little bit, but make sure it's dorsiflex. And I'll give you a different stretch in the calf. So you do that twice.
10 times each.
10 times each. There's a theme here, guys. Just realized I can't talk and count at the same time.
A lot of us can't.
So after you do that, we'll do a little bit more hurdle drills. First hurdle drill we're gonna do, what these are called. These are knee drives, but you're also bringing your leg up. I'll give you a quick example. Again, you don't want your back to be like this, like that. You want to be nice and square. It'll help if you flex your abs, okay? That'll put you in a nice neutral position. And then you just, again, dorsiflex. 6, 9, 10. So with this exercise, guys, you don't want to go too far out, okay? You don't want to do this, right? You just want to be square, dorsiflex.
You're almost trying to keep it 90 between your hamstring and your calf there.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
You want to be as 90 as possible. Ten each side. Do it again. All right. You want these to be controlled, easy. Okay, you don't want to be rushing like this. Because after that, you start losing control. You start going away from your neutral. And you start losing the benefit of what you're trying to gain. After that, that'll be 10. You'll do hydrants. Maybe a few of you guys have done these before. Very similar philosophy. You want to stay neutral, and you just bring the leg up. All right?
Like a dog peeing on a hydrant.
Yep. And again, you want that leg to be parallel to the ground. You don't want to go up like that. You don't want to go too far forward. You want to go back. You just bring it out. Okay? Just out. You're going to feel this in your glute. Okay?
So maybe the first couple of weeks they might not be able to get too high up, right? Just go as your flexibility allows.
Exactly. All right? You'll get better with these with time. It took me a whole year to do them right. The key with these is consistency, okay? If you don't do these, if you skip a couple of these, the third time you do them, you're gonna feel it. You might start off with 5 on these the first time you do these. just because you guys have a run on Saturday, and I don't want you guys to be too sore. All right, you're gonna feel these in your glutes. If you're feeling it anywhere else, you may be doing it wrong, and you need to adjust it, okay? After that, we'll do 5 straight legs. You want your leg to be straight, dorsiflex. Again, you want to be neutral, and you just bring it like that. We're gonna do 5 of these again, because you will feel these. You'll still feel your glute. Notice how I bring my leg forward, I point my toe forward. Okay, I'm not going like this, right? You're not gonna get much flexibility doing that. You're not gonna get much range of motion. You're gonna go like this. You don't wanna go like, you don't wanna twist, all right? Again, you wanna stay as neutral as possible. All right, you do those 2 each side. I promise that'll be it for the first 4 weeks.
Tech Day version 1 here.
All right, guys, again, sweating is good here, okay? You don't want to feel like I'm sweating too much. You do these right, you'll get a nice sweat in, but you'll be able to recover for your workout, for your run, for whatever you got to do. Again, this is version 1. We're going to be building on this. If you don't do these 4 weeks, you're going to have a lot of trouble doing weeks 5 through 8, okay? So make sure you do these first 4 or 5 weeks. Make sure you put in a solid effort. If you have any questions, ask the coaches. We're here to help. And we're gonna build on this, and you're gonna get better at doing these drills, and we're gonna move on to some more advanced ones. Version 2 will be coming week 5 or 6, depending on the feedback some of you guys give me, and we'll take it from there. All right, guys, stay healthy, keep working hard.